bit of the 60s there with radio, Max Radio Gold on 1368 there. Good afternoon, Sunday. Not much to report this week. We didn't do one last week because I was out with my mum. We went to Ulverston in Cumbria where they had a Dickensian Christmas winter market. So I put on my shorts feed, I went around with my family and took some shots of that, of all the people going down the road. We were wiped out by the storm, then the trains cancelled, so I had to stay over all night, and yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare last weekend, but very enjoyable apart from the weather. So we didn't do a video last week. So what's going? Should we talk about radio first, or the channel? Oh, the channel, yes. We've been doing a few more shorts while I've been going around town, and we did one in Ulverston. It's had 35,000 views, which was quite funny. It was in the Coronation Market, and my little brother Thomas Edward, which has got a channel. Check out his channel, Thomas Edward. He does cars and steam trains and things like that. A very good channel, a bit bigger than mine. I asked him, if you put your milk in first or last in your tea, and it caused a horrendous argument on YouTube, which I spent a whole week deleting unnecessary comments. But yeah, 35,000. It was quite interesting to see that the channel can actually get that many views on one thing. So that was quite interesting. Radio wise, it's December, yes, and yeah, it's nearly Christmas. It's nearly upon us. Some people are trying Whamageddon. If you don't know what Whamageddon is, you've got to avoid Last Christmas till Christmas Day, the song Last Christmas. Some people say they've achieved this, and I would say that's rubbish, because the chances of not bumping into that song, you'd have to be in some solitary confinement at the bottom of a castle dungeon not to listen, not to bump into that at Christmas. And I think I lasted 9:30 AM today, and Diversity Radio won it. So I've already lost. Radio wise, there's a new radio station starting this December from Finland, which is quite interesting. Now I don't think we'll get it in the UK. So this company's applied for a license on long wave to try and get some kind of music around Europe on long wave, because long wave's dying. I think there's only about 5 broadcasters that use it now. So he's got the permission from the Finland government to broadcast on 252, which we all know in the UK and a lot of Europe, 252 for Atlantic 252. And he has responded to one of my shorts actually. It says his inspiration for the station was slightly inspired by Atlantic 252. So Finland must have got it on long wave if he's inspired with it. And if you see the logo, if you put Artic 252 in Google, you'll get his website and all the things he's trying to do. If you look at the logo, it's slightly inspired by the old Atlantic 252 logo. So at first he's starting with 1 kilowatt, he says, and he's hoping that the Finland government will let him move to a clearer channel. But obviously he'd have to go through the International Telecommunications Union, because Finland has only got 252 allocated to them in that country. But I don't think they'd be that bothered, given different frequencies now, that the commercial sector's generally not using long wave and medium wave as much as it did. I'm sure there might be some movement on that, but I don't think we'll get it on in the UK, because on 252 we've got a radio station. Is it called Channel One? And it's from where's it from? It's from it's from Algeria. It's broadcast in French, and it's quite powerful in the UK, with the Artic 252 only using 1 kilowatt, and this is using tens of kilowatts. I don't think we'll get it in the UK, so I'll show you how well we get it in the UK. So this is how, and this is coming all the way from Algeria.
Préférer peut-être une combinaison en Cyril devant le ballon. Il est tout seul. Cyril à côté de lui. Bodiba.
So that's quite loud here, and I'm in Lancaster, UK, in Lancashire. So right in the northwest of England, and it's getting in that powerful. This ITT radio, it's got a little tuning thing up there, goes from 0 to 9 on it, and this is kind of, it's bouncing just below the 3, so it's quite a good signal. In fact, I used to listen to Artic 252 all the time, and even in those days you could slightly sometimes hear this channel in the background. Even in the northwest, you kind of listen to it and you think, I can hear some music, other music in the background. And when the conditions on the long wave band were right, this was getting through quite well, and even interfering with Atlantic 252, which had, I mean, what was it, broadcasting at night, 150 kilowatts or something like that. But yeah, still that did interfere with it from time to time. So Artic 252, hopefully, fingers crossed. Obviously, because signals are directional, if I turn this radio, I can totally lose this frequency. I've totally lost its signal now, pointing that way. Whenever I got that. So you may be able to build an area or point your radio in one direction and get Artic 252. We shall see. Not much has changed on medium wave, nothing's closed down, thank lordy lord. Shortwave, it's been a bit dead this weekend. A lot of background interference. There is a rumour. I think we've definitely now lost Radio Europe on 3130, which is a shame because it played pop music. It played music 24/7. So at least on shortwave you had a music station to listen to. Even though I wasn't 100% keen on the format, it used to go from happy hardcore to 1950s and bounce backwards and forwards to the both. It was a bit of a mix sometimes. But there was a radio station which was about a lot in the 2000s, and it kind of cropped up in the pandemic again, called Mystery Radio. So no one knows where Mystery Radio comes from. It's a mystery. And there is a slight little rumour Mystery's coming back soon. And I think it's done a few tests. So hopefully they will get something that's playing music 24/7s all around about 24/7 all the time on shortwave, which would be great. We hope so. We hope so. We'll have a bit of a tune around. And also in the news at the moment is satellite TV. Now we all remember, well, if you're my age, we all remember satellite TV coming out. There was a bit of war. The UK government tried to make its own format. Rupert Murdoch, they were both similar names. So Murdoch's was B Sky B, and the UK government was just Sky, was it? Or the other way around. I'm confused, and we're totally confused, but they both had similar names. So they kind of launched at the same time, but there wasn't many people watching satellite TV, so they had to merge together. Murdoch hasn't got any money in Sky TV in the UK at all. There's Sky TV, satellite TV in the UK at all. He got outbid a couple of years ago, which he wasn't very happy about. But at the moment, everyone's started to use broadband. They don't watch TV as they used to. Years ago, you used to come in, you used to watch Neighbours at 6 o'clock, then have your tea, then watch EastEnders, and watch TV in real time. A lot of people use broadband now and choose what they want to watch when they want to watch. So they go on Amazon, all these things like Amazon, and watch Jeremy Clarkson, Hammond, all that kind of stuff. So TV works differently. A lot of people still do use satellite TV. It's good in some areas because you can get a satellite signal in some places that you would find terrestrial TV or broadband hard to get, because there's some rural countries broadband's absolutely terrible still. But it's come to the point now where these satellites need to be replaced. So Sky TV has had an extension till 2029, and I think it's not interested after that. BBC is obviously a public broadcasting service, so they have to, what do you call it, keep a service going because you pay for it. So they're in a bit of a panic. So they've actually said to the likes of Sky, can we run a downsized skeleton version? Because if they did what they did now, and how many channels is a Sky satellite got on? 100. It's yeah, you can. There's over 100, probably about 200 channels. It's just too much. The cost of it is just too much now. Where they can broadcast things down broadband, or people watch Amazon, you can just get it down broadband, and it's 5 times cheaper for Sky to put their stuff down broadband than it actually is through a satellite now. But years ago, obviously that didn't exist, and it was a really good way to do it. So ironically, TV in the format it is today, radio might actually outlast the format. Because yeah, I hardly actually, well, I don't have a TV, so I don't actually sit down and have something I watch at a set time every week or every day. And a lot of people don't now. I kind of watch things on YouTube or listen to the radio. So yeah, radio might outlive, even though it's old, it might outlive TV as we know it. There's also been a problem a couple of years ago with what they call terrestrial TV. So you can get a box that you plug into your normal TV area. There's and it gets BBC and it gets Sky News. It's not as interactive as the the Sky box, but it gives you the basics. Now, the International Telecommunication Union thinks that the frequencies these boxes use could be used really, really better for something else. So a couple of years ago, everyone was going up in arms because a lot of older people use them. We're getting up in arms, going, "Oh, the government's wants to take our terrestrial TV away." No, it didn't. It was the ITU that suggested it could be used differently. But obviously, all the countries vote about changes, and there was always, and some of the more Eastern European bloc countries use a similar format, so they weren't keen on it. So at the moment, you've still got that format. So they don't know what they're going to do about satellite TV after 2029, because there'll be still a lot of people relying on it. We'll see what happens. Should we go for a bit of skirt round? We'll go for a bit of skirt round shortwave. There's not much hanging about. It's gone a bit darker, so we might get some more. We might get some more stuff from the Netherlands now. But there's not much been hanging around today. That's Weekend Music Radio, never lets down on every weekend. It's on 6235 today. It kind of varies from 6280 to just over 6300. It's never on the same frequency these days. And that tune, it's call sign for when the program starts. It's the Bonzo Doodah band, a 1960s band.
Radio, the best damn station in the world. This weekend, where the action is.
That's a really good signal. So I might listen to this after I've finished doing this video. So what they do is they do a 2-hour program and just put it on a loop Saturday and Sunday. So I always get the 2 hours at some point. and that's the 2-hour loop starting again. And this weekend they've been playing recordings of Radio North Sea International, which is good. Let's go down. Not anything down here. There's usually something between 6200 and 6300, but very quiet. There's something on 6210 there. Might be laser. That's where Radio Europe was. As you see, it's not returned. It's something from Asia getting through now on that frequency.
Areas from river groups after days of intense action. Meanwhile, a war monitor in Syria. Rebel forces have breached the country's second largest city of Aleppo, taking control of much of the city. The offensive has cut off the main road between Aleppo and the capital. The Syrian army said on Saturday that dozens of its soldiers...
Is that Radio China 6100? Maybe. They're talking about Syria, because it doesn't sound good in Syria at the moment. That's I never get that. Just getting that. That's Radio Mi Amigo. I never get that very well here, unfortunately, but they do some good programming. Channel 292, that'll come in better later on.
До Уфу белоснежный свет. Он очень нежный и мягкий.
598, I always going past that sometimes it plays reggae. Is it world music radio, but they're different? It's using the same name but not weekend music radio. I think that's what it is.
598.
Sometimes we get some good stuff between 5800 and 5. Let's just try down here. Yeah, there's something there, that'll be from the Netherlands as well. So it's got very dark outside now, so these will get stronger and stronger. So yeah, there's a few out this weekend. I might have a quick listen after I've left you. Don't have much more to say this weekend. Next weekend we're going up to see my mum again, and I think we're going for a bus journey to Barrow-in-Furness, so we probably won't do a video next week, but what I'll do is I'll go around Barrow-in-Furness and put some shorts on of lovely buildings. I like old buildings, stuff with lovely old buildings, or just places that people like to see, so I'll put stuff on like that. So that's what I'll probably do next week. We're going to start doing a live one midweek probably next year. Still trying to work that one out. I need better lighting in my front room so I can sit down and do it. But yeah, so I need to work out. It's only a small front room, so I need a light that will light it all up, but it's not too big and doesn't take the whole of the front room up. Let me have a quick think. No, I think that's it this weekend. Yeah, we are now on 1,800 31 subscribers. So we're getting near the 2,000 point slowly. So yeah, if you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. That'd be yeah, that'd be really good. Thank you very much. And we've still got buy me a coffee, which is on top of the YouTube page. I'll have to call those names out again at some point. So I've had 7 coffees, banking it up to save up for some other stuff for the channel, maybe microphone and stuff like that. So I'm gonna save it there and use it there next year to buy something like that. Okay, I'll let you go on with your Sunday. Hope you're all well. See you soon.